So my name is Dr. Jennie Byrne. Some of you know me really well. Ben knows me from way back when. Hey, Hannah, welcome. So I am by training a psychiatrist. So just to clarify, psychiatrist is a medical doctor that goes through med school and then does a residency training in psychiatry. I'm also a neurophysiologist, which is a fancy way for saying that I've done a lot of research on brain and behavior. And I really am passionate about all things related to how human beings work. So that could be how our brains work, how our behavior work, what makes us kind of the flawed, imperfect, irrational, wonderful beings that we are. I live in North Carolina. I'm in Chapel Hill outside of UNC. I was born and raised in York, PA, where I met my friend Ben here. I spent a lot of time in New York City, about 12 years there doing all my training. And then I moved down to North Carolina about 13 years ago, where I have been very happy. We're very settled here, met some great people like Dr. Rachel, who's here on the call. And I've done a bunch of different things down here as well. I did house calls with a practice called Dr. House Call. Oh, thanks for muting, Igor. And then I had an entrepreneurial stint where I opened, scaled, and sold a group practice here in North Carolina. And then I also worked with a national company called Care More Health, where I had more of the healthcare executive experience. And more recently, I've been consulting with a variety of healthcare companies that are really looking to innovate and disrupt. But getting to the book, the reason I got inspired to write the book was that a lot of my clients that I work with were all kind of saying the same thing, which is like, we have all this wonderful operations and strategy for our business, but we can't actually make things happen because we feel like our culture is struggling, especially in the pandemic. Like, we're struggling with connectedness. We don't know how to work together. We're used to being in the office all together. And, leaders were trying to figure out what do we do now that the pandemic is improving? I don't know if we're over. I'm not infectious diseases. I won't opine on that. But now that it's like winding down, do we go back to the office? Do we stay hybrid? Do we go virtual? Like, what do we do? And what I was really frustrated with is that a lot of my colleagues were saying, we'll just go back to normal because that's what we know. And I was frustrated thinking like, well, you always complain to me about how you hated normal. And, maybe you're a little older, maybe you're the boss now, maybe you're a manager now, and you have the ability to do whatever you want, really. So like, why would you go back to normal and just do things the old way? If you're like me, you have at least 15 years of work ahead. I say, I'm a Gen X. I got 15 years ahead of me. I don't want it to suck. I'm sure other people don't either. Why not take this opportunity to do something great? So